Barcelona will be playing Atletico Madrid tomorrow. And as a realistic Barcelona fan, I must tell you the truth. Barcelona will win, oh, okay? But it depends on if these criteria are met. Because Barcelona is going into that game with almost every odd against them. Okay? The only advantage that Barcelona has now over Atletico Madrid is a home advantage. That is the only advantage Barcelona has. One of the disadvantages Barcelona has is Rafinha miss. Some people might be like, Rafinha, Barcelona is not Rafinha FC. Oga, come out here. Okay? Barcelona does not have squad depth. And because of that, if one of the key players are missing, it affects the whole team. You should tell yourself the truth. In that first half against Atletico Madrid, okay, we struggled. As a matter of fact, the way Atletico Madrid pressed us, it forced us to go long almost all the time from our defense line. Yet when they want to build up, they build up easily. And you could see that they created a lot of chances. Within first 5 minutes of the game, they've already had a big chance miss, if not for Joan Garcia's brilliance. I will still talk about that later. So Rafinha is a big miss in terms of press, because you see, at the front line, even two players cannot do pressing alone. If one person is not pressing, that his wing will be, a crossing lane. The other two will be like they are fooling themselves. You require every person to be pressing once and effectively before you will complete, a good press. If one person lacks in a press, okay, the whole team will lose its shape. All right. Now, another factor that is against Barcelona, another thing that is against Barcelona is the midfield. You could see that Hansi Flick had to sacrifice Bernard. Why do you think Bernard didn't start the match? Bernard did not start the match because he went for international duty. No. Bernard was not even called up by Spain. He was complaining about his ankle. So Hansi Flick had to use Eric Garcia on the midfield. But you see, because our front line wasn't active in terms of pressing. Okay, now I'll be showing videos, alright, as I'm doing this video. Because our front line wasn't active, alright, it shattered the pressing formation. So we were not pressing effectively. We allowed Atletico Madrid time on the ball. Okay, and now having Araujo as a right back, and Araujo isn't that good on the ball, and Eric Garcia and Pedri were struggling. They couldn't keep up with the midfield. Okay, Hansi Flick knew that because of the thing that is happening up front, he needed a more technical midfielder to be able to hold the ball, at least when we have the ball. Because we were losing possession a lot up front. Yes, through that Marcus Rashford side. Lamine Yamal had no problem. We were losing possession more up front through that Marcus Rashford side. Yet, the pressing from there wasn't good. So he had to sacrifice Araujo, removing Araujo at, I think, the 35th minute or so, or 40 minutes, to bring in Bernard. Okay, a more technical player with discomfort. And you could see that Bernard couldn't finish the match. Now, the same problem that he has in that league match is the same problem that he's entering into the Champions League with. And now, with little or no solution to it. Okay? His midfield was a problem. He had to sacrifice a lot of things. Because the way he sees that league match is not the same way Atletico Madrid sees it. He has something to protect. He has a league title to protect. Atletico Madrid, they didn't have any. So that's the reason why he had to make that sacrifice. And now he's entering into that Champions League match with no solution. If that kind of thing arises. The only solution that he might have now is Gavi. Which you know that Gavi is not fully fit. Now, I made a video earlier where I said Hansi Flick should try Cancelo and Balde up front. Okay? And you see, this video that I'm playing up here is one thing that proves me right. Are you getting what I'm saying? See, Marcus Rashford is not a bad player. Okay? He's not a bad player. As a matter of fact, Marcus Rashford no collect my wife. He no collect my land. Okay? But bro, I'm a Barcelona fan that is desperate to win. And if I see a problem, okay, that will hinder me from winning, I will identify it and I will talk about it. I will clamor on that. I will hammer on that until it is solved. Now, why is there as if I'm always calling out Marcus Rashford? This is a video where and how Marcus Rashford played in that game. Okay? Now, one thing you need to know is that Cancelo is not that good defensively. Okay? Now, adding to the point that he's not good defensively, he's not that good defensively, he's also a right footer. And a right footer has so many disadvantages. Playing as a left, back. Because he's always taken out of position. He's always unbalanced. If he meets an opponent that is, cutting in, he can be easily dribbled or taken on away. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, playing Cancelo that is not that good defensively, and then adding Rashford that does not add anything defensively, that is a very big problem. And if you don't handle that thing, bro, it will be a very big problem for Barcelona. It will be a huge, very huge problem. Now, why I talk say, make them try Balde to cover up that defensive duties, and then Cancelo. Okay? Now, see this video now. You see that Atletico Madrid was always using that Cancelo's side. Almost all the chances they created was from that side. This means that Griezmann had was from that side. There was no much coverage. That was not even. Now, Barcelona has missed this chance. Okay, Fermin Lopez missed. See Rashford. See Rashford. That side is open and ready to be exploited by Atletico Madrid. And you can see the ball. The Lamine Yamal own side is blocked. Now the ball has moved to that side. Okay, and the threat came all the way from there. If not that this pass was misplaced. Now Cancelo is fouled here. See Rashford that is supposed to cover for Cancelo that has been fouled. See that space is open throughout. Rashford is nowhere to be found. Remember that it was Cancelo that was fouled up front. Okay, bro. And listen, Simeone will watch this video. Simeone will revisit this video time and time again. See, Griezmann is open at the other side of the pitch. See, Omo is covering. See, Omo the cover, right? Normally, Cancelo is 2v1. Rashford is even trekking. Like, see, in that match, Rashford did not contribute anything defensively, even one thing. Even one thing. He never cared about defensive duties. Okay? Even when he loses possession, Rashford does not even care about the fact that he has lost possession. Bro, when Messi was in Barcelona, Messi was the alpha and the omega of Barcelona's attack. Okay? Yet, if Messi loses possession, Messi go pursue you like thief. If you collect ball from Messi, Messi go pursue you like thief. Messi, normally he doesn't press, he doesn't charge, okay, because attack starts with him and, finishes with him. But Messi losing possession, Messi go pursue you. Or Messi seeing that, there is a space that is open and he's the only one that will cover up that place. You will see Messi running. You see Messi running. No wonder he won so many trophies. Because the man is a team player. He's not there for individual accolades. He thinks of the team first before individual whatever. Okay? But Rashford, when you lose possession, he doesn't care. Rashford never traces back. Like, bro, I don't get anything against Rashford. But you see, Simeone will watch this video. Simeone will revisit that match. And I'm telling you, Simeone will come that match in another beast. So Nancy Flick has to try this thing that I just said. Try playing Cancelo up front and Balde at his back. Okay? Even if you start Rashford, if you notice that thing, do that thing that you normally do. Remove him in that first half. Because I see Nancy Flick as a man that is serious with business. He is quick to remove you, even in 20 minutes. Like in 20 minutes. Even if you play 10 minutes, if Nancy Flick sees that you are a problem, he removes you immediately. So even if Nancy Flick starts Rashford, I urge him, once he sees that nonchalantness, make him come out and immediately put Balde. Else, we go suffer against Atletico Madrid. Give me your thought on the comment section. I'll be there waiting for you. Remember, this is Odogo 001. And they call things as it be, okay? I'm not biased Barcelona fan. That is who I am. You can come under the comment section and talk whatever. Maybe because you love Rashford. I don't really care, okay? Me, I'm a Barcelona fan. I'm not just a Rashford fan. If you are not giving me what I need, I will call you out. So thank you and God bless you. Do not forget to share.
Barcelona versus Atletico de Madrid. Woohoo! Another meeting of Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid, the second of their 3 meetings this season. The second of their 3 meetings that will come, in quick succession. You know what I mean? This is going to be crazy. This is going to be a crazy one. I think Atletico actually rested some players in their last game versus Barca when they played Barca at the Wanda Metropolitano. This game will be at the Camp Nou. Barcelona have been impeccable this season. I think it's not that they are unbeaten. No, not that they are unbeaten. I think they have won every single game at the Camp Nou. That is absolute madness. Look at their last game versus Newcastle at the Camp Nou. It was a very entertaining one. The first half was like very equal. They were doing well. And in the second half, Barcelona just came out and absolutely obliterated them. So that will give them hope. Look at how Atletico even scored this weekend. It was still from the high line. So that will always be there. Giuliano Simeone and all these guys, Llorente, all these guys that have pace will always be there to do something against Atletico. But I don't know. There's something about Barca versus Atletico. And I remember Atletico knocked them out of the Champions League a few years ago. But I don't know. Barca just has a way of handling this Atletico. Finding a way to win versus Atletico, whether beautiful or not. I think one big advantage for Atletico is that going into that second leg, it is at the Wanda Metropolitano. I know that Barcelona has a wonderful record at the Wanda Metropolitano, but if you ask any team where would they rather play at, they will always tell you it is their home stadium. So I think one thing that Atletico might actually look to do in this first leg is to play contain and counter. I think that they might look to just let us minimize the amount of goals we consider and let's go and fight it out in the second leg. And I think Barcelona will be the ones to impose themselves in this particular game. With that train of thought, Barcelona can obviously find 2-3 goals quickly and it's over. But if Atletico is looking to play on the counter too, that risk will still be there. So it's just going to be absolutely crazy. And this is the competition that Barcelona has wanted to win for years. For years upon years, this is the one competition that, oh yes, it is nice to win that La Liga. It is beautiful to win that La Liga, but I want this Champions League. I'm sure if you ask all Barcelona fans, if they tell you bottle the La Liga now and you win Champions League 100%, they'll take it. Just give me that Champions League. For over 10, 11 years now, getting to 12 years, I think, they have not won that Champions League. And for a club with the history of Barcelona, for a club of the pedigree of Barcelona, you know that they want to win that trophy. They want to take that trophy home. And Atletico will be a tough game. It'll be a very, very tough game. Barcelona are a way better side. And why I'm not even reading too much into that win for Barcelona in the league is because I remember Simeone said something a few weeks ago that he's not concerned with La Liga again. He's not focusing on La Liga again. Right now, he's focused on the Champions League and any other competition. I think they're in the final of the Copa del Rey, something like that. So these are the competitions this guy is going to give their all in. So these players are coming here with a different mentality. They are going to fight and fight. And honestly, I think the only shame is that this fixture is at the same time with Liverpool versus PSG. I would really, really want to watch this game because I think it probably is going to be the most interesting game. Yes, I think it's going to be interesting, more interesting than every other game because there are going to be a lot of goals and a lot of. I feel that this will just be properly contested. So I'm very excited to watch Lamine Yamal in his, I think, third Champions League quarter-final fixtures in the Barcelona home jersey that you cannot get from the Adidas Steak Store. Even in the way of third kit, you can get them at our website or our store. Go and shop right now. Delivery is worldwide. I'm so excited for this game. Pedri, Gavi. I don't think Gavi will start, but Cancelo did so well in the last game. Lamine, that's nutmeg and the pass. I think one of the main problems of Barca still remains that striker. I don't know whether Lewandowski or Ferran will start. I genuinely don't know. But probably one of them starts in that game. Because the Ferran thing didn't really work. The Ferran as a false nine didn't really work. I don't think he want to do that again in the Champions League. And Barcelona now have all but secured La Liga. So they have that ability to play their players to full potential and go all out in the Champions League, push everything in the Champions League because it will be very hard for them to bottle La Liga at this very point. So let's see how it goes, but I do believe that Barcelona will take a win here. I think that Barcelona will take a healthy 3-1 win in this first leg since it's at the Camp Nou, and then Atletico will look to stage a comeback in the second leg. Let us see how it goes, but I do expect a very entertaining fixture.
Kai! God! Kai! Oh my God. Pau Kubasi. And they capitalized immediately with the free kick. Look at wonderful free kick from Julian Alvarez. We could be out of the Champions League. We could. This could be the end of the road. Inexperienced defending. Oh God, Kubasi don't spoil this match. Kubasi don't. No, not just the match. He has spoiled the tie. Can we defend? Can we do some? Can we just defend and just see if we can just, even if now one goal difference? At this point in time, Hansi Flick just tell the boys, say, come on Lewandowski from this game. Come on Lewandowski. Remove Lewandowski from this match. Play only Rashford and what's his name? Play only Rashford and Lamine Yamal up front. Play only two of them up front. Come on Lewandowski for the game. Then make we defend. Let us defend very well. This is not the time to start playing high line. No more high line in this match. Let's just try and defend and see if we can. We can try. Let us try and see if we can. Even if that is 1-0, we can go second leg. We'll go there and try our very best. We must not allow Atletico Madrid to beat us beyond 1-0. We must not allow it happen. Right? Hansi Flick, I beg you. Remove Lewandowski. Just come out Lewandowski from this game. Play Rashford and Lamine Yamal up front. I beg.